Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the relation of birth number 5 with life path number 2 and 11. So the birth number 5 is versatile. It's all about Mercury and being very knowledgeable when it comes to business and having a sort of all-around knowledge and being a jack of all trades. When you associate that with the number 2, which is a volatile number because it's associated with the moon, this isn't the best because the moon actually doesn't like Mercury, but Mercury is neutral with the moon. So when these two planets get together in this sort of relation in this specific order, it doesn't work that well. Now, a lot of you guys may be confused because I said that the birth number 2 with life path 5 was very good luck, especially when it came to trade stocks and different options and brokerages. Um, it is true because it depends on what planet is in what part of your chart and it's going to sort of react in a different way. When the 5 was in a more powerful position, it could make its relationship with the moon a positive one and sort of just manipulate it so that you can still get what you want. But when the 5 is in the birth number position, it's not as powerful as the life path number 2, which in turn leads to distrust between the two planets. And then you sort of have what we'd call self doubt in the human realm. And it comes with debates, it comes with lack of synchronicity, and just an overall feeling of just not being totally there all the time. So, anxiety, stress are a lot of common outcomes when it comes to this birth number combination. And the only way to fix this is by remedying it with lucky gemstones and having a lucky name. So let's begin with that. You have to first of all have a lucky name only in number 5. That's the only remedy for this, is if you have a name number 5 alongside the birth number 5. This will cancel out the emotional volatility of the moon and give you more of a rational decision making ability and ability to actually get business done in a very structured way. And no other number is going to work. Lucky days are any days that add to 1 and any days that add to 5. Unlucky days are the 9th, the 18th, the 27th, because Mars is the major enemy of the moon. So when life path 2 is in that position, the 2 is life path, you have Mars as your enemy. So in turn, the 9 days will just not be very, very good for you guys. It's just going to lead to a lot of distrust, a lot of different obstacles, difficulties on those days. So it's just really not the best to bother with much on those days, especially when it comes to starting a new business, initiating new relationships, or even going out with friends. It's a day I'd recommend being more covert, not doing too much, and just staying more so low profile. To protect yourself, even on those days, what you want to do is have some good gemstones on. Always remember your gemstones need to be for one on the left side of your body, unless it's around your neck, and make sure that they're good gemstones that you're recharging using the full and the new moons and the different solar transit cycles. So what you can do is get stones such as the tiger stone, moonstone, diamond, zircon. Those will be the major good ones for you guys. Tiger stone and moonstone are a bit like easier to get in comparison to, of course, diamond or zircon, which are very expensive alloys. So you just want to sort of start off with the tiger's eye stone and things like that, and you'll notice that your luck begins to change, and the way in which people actually even perceive you will be in a lot more positive light. My only other suggestion is to go with businesses that involve a lot of communication, meaning communication between people. So if you're a liaison for a company, if you're doing advertising, marketing, any sort of sales, or any sort of things like mediation, or even being lawyers, paralegals, those things will work very well because you're dealing with groups of people at all times. What you want to avoid is different things such as being too antisocial, like one man or one woman jobs, or jobs where you just get put straight into a managerial or just boss position. I'm not saying you guys can't be bosses. What I'm saying is that it's going to be hard for your peers to accept you as the boss. So you want to make sure that when you get into a company or whatever situation you may be in, that you earn your position by working your way up so that you build that sort of degree of reputation and competence so that by that time people will look at you and have admiration and respect. Okay? When you mix with the 5 now with the life path 11, it's a very different result. The 11, we have to look at it from a multiplication table standpoint. When 11 is times by any number, it just doubles that number. 11 times 2 is 22, times 3, 33, 4, 44. We get it, right? So when it's associated with the number 5, it's going to make your throat chakra, which is here, it's going to make you have a very, very attractive persona. You're going to be able to convey your message to audiences. And this is where I really recommend getting in more so into music or politics, because you're meant to more so be on stage and influence your audience in a very, I'd just say, cultivating way. And you guys don't really have to put much of an effort into doing it. you guys can simply do it just by simply being there. People can feel your aura, people can feel that master number energy, people can feel that you're the bridge from the spiritual to the physical realm, and in turn, they're able to really come in contact with that and trust you. So if you have the 5 and the 11, my recommendation is mostly to still follow the gemstones. I still say have the name in 5 as well. But I would say you're safe with the name number 6 as well here, especially if you choose music or an artistic craft, because it's going to make you more attractive, and it's also going to give you more messages from the universe and how to do better in the creative arts. All right. But aside from that, that mostly sums it all up. If you wear your lucky gemstones and you have a good name, the health ailments that are associated with the 5 and the 2 are not really that detrimental, even with a bad luck name. It's just things such as like there's biles, there's circulatory issues, there's excessive sweating, and then like what I was discussing earlier, anxiety and stress, which can lead to chronic pain and chronic fatigue. These are all things that you can remedy through at-home naturopath sort of remedies like teas, different herbs, or you can go to your physician, local physician, and they can help prescribe you with something that can get rid of it. But my recommendation from a numerologist perspective is to make sure that you have all of your things intact, you're using your chart's energy in the correct sequence, and you shouldn't really experience much health ailments with this combination. But aside from that, guys, like I said, that sums it up completely. If you guys have any questions regarding this whatsoever, just leave it below for me in the comments. Aside from that, like, subscribe. I'll leave it to today, guys. Peace.